Okay. Well, I'm seeing some flashing lights there. Let me see if I can get rid of those flashing. Good. No more flashing lights. Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, welcome, and thank you so much for joining me tonight on Talking Sip. It's a pleasure having you here. And let me just welcome you and thank you so much for joining me. This is the 12th of February 2022. Those on Instagram, thank you so much. Those on Facebook, those on YouTube, thank you so much for joining. And tonight, we're going to have a nice session, discussion on Reggae Month and Black History. And for persons to join in and to let us hear your views and hear your comments as well. We got a good session, which we start from 2 hours, a 2 hour session, which is going to be good. So let me just play the music. Yeah. So thank you so much for joining. And tonight, of course, I always say one of the most important things to do when you join in is to have a drink. And let me just check a couple of things, make sure the volume is okay. Yep, 1, 2, that's fantastic. So what you can do while I'm having, hey Emika, how you doing? Just to let you know, those on Instagram, I'll be signing off on Instagram in about 15 minutes, as everything is really on YouTube, which is the link to YouTube. So Instagram is just there. Instagram has not been very great. It keeps shutting us down. you know. For me, I'm having, I don't know, I'm seeing some flashing signals on my screen a lot. I'm having Merlot, some red wine. Let me see if I can do something here again. Don't know if anybody's seen the flashing lights. I've seen some flashing lights there. Let me go refresh here. Reload. Sparkling water. Sparkling water is really good. So having some sparkling water at the same time there. Boom. And that is something that persons can actually have. But I'm just trying to get this music playing at the same time. And this music which is playing is a very special music because it is from Tato Cash. Tato Cash is from South Africa. Producer, he created this tune, and we have the privilege of having this tune which we play. No copyright infringement, authentic, straight from Tato Cash. Check him out on download on his music and everything like that, which would be very fantastic. Support his music, support his craft. Great guy. Awesome album. Tato Cash. That's the guy there. Now, I don't know if you guys have been watching, but there's a lot of things which is happening in the news today, and I think one of the key thing which is happening in the news is the whole thing about is a pending war, if anything, a pending war, and this pending war is between the Ukraine, right? The Ukraine and you know Ukraine and Russia, or Russia is trying to start a war. I don't know why men like to start wars. Somebody sent me a picture earlier today, and the picture showed that if women were running the world, there would be no war because they would not be talking to each other. Sorry, that's a joke. you know, if women are running the world, there would be no war because they would be all in one corner, not talking to each other. Do you believe that? I don't believe that. I totally don't believe that. That women will not be talking to each other. So so yeah, so yeah, so definitely we can't have these men trying to sort of mash up the world. Putin, you know, Even in Canada, you have what's the geezer name? Trudeau. Trudeau is actually having war with his people, fighting with his people, and so like that. I don't understand how men want to fight with their people. I don't understand how, what should I say, leaders wanting to fight their own people. The whole aspect of COVID was to steal, kill, and destroy. But yet at the same time, what we're having is that some leaders around the world, somehow they have become henchmen, if anything, of COVID. And why I say henchmen of COVID is simply that they have now somehow find themselves in a position whereby they are the ones who are trying to maybe mess up the lives of people, you know, wrong is happening there, you know, and and it's very interesting days that we're in, very very interesting days, but nevertheless, still, um, we have to somehow um, keep fighting this good fight, yeah, yeah. What is it? It was achieved. What it was achieved? Re-COVID, be a born beautiful. Yeah, holding grudges. Yeah, these leaders holding grudges against each other. Totally, totally terrible. Holding grudges against each other. But for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you can see I have my colors, my Jamaican colors there. So now it is Reggae Month. Yeah, Reggae Month. Right, Reggae Month. And at the same time, while it is Reggae Month, there's another thing as well. It is also Black History Month in the United States of America. Black History Month. And also, it is also the 60th year of independence for Jamaica. It is also the 70th Jubilee for Queen Elizabeth as well. And I'm sure for many other persons, they will find something which is what is so significant about this month here, February. You know what I mean? So I want to have some discussion tonight about Reggae Month, but also one of the things I thought which was very important, and one of the questions which I put out there, and the question was, are we keeping our reggae legacy intact? Are we keeping our reggae legacy intact? You know, what is reggae music? How is it intact? With different ism and schism between key persons who are players within this sphere of music, dancehall music. Some are saying it is getting in a derogatory stage, but is it preserving the legacy? Preserving the legacy is also crucial and is also important. But I want to start with something. And there's some beautiful words that I was listening to today. And this is the beautiful words. And I don't know if anybody know these words. And it says, before God and all mankind, I pledge the love and the loyalty of my heart, the wisdom and courage of my mind, the strength and vigor of my body in the service of my fellow citizens. I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood, and peace, to work diligently and creatively, to think generously and honestly, so that Jamaica may, under God, increase in beauty, fellowship, and prosperity, to play your part, yeah, in advancing the whole human race, right? The whole human race. That is the Jamaican pledge, right? And I just wanted to share that today. There are a couple books that I was looking at today. I was doing some cleaning out, not cleaning up, but some tidying up some stuff. And I saw this book here, The Art of War. We've been talking about it, Sun Tzu, The Art of War. And when Let me see. D, can you see me? Um, I'm still here. Okay, I'm there. Can you see me? Yes, it's clear. D, let me know if you can hear me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, there seem to be some glitches along the way, but anyway. So so I was talking about this pledge. But before I went to the pledge, I just touched on the art of war, and I mentioned that Putin. They say Putin is going to be invading Ukraine in a particular day, and I said the art of war. That's not what they talk about. You don't show your hand. You know, do you show your hand? Now, Instagram, I know you're okay. Instagram, you're perfect. No problem with you, Instagram. I think it's regarding the YouTube side. I'm having some sort of glitch there. Um, and so, when according to Tao, the battle, there is certain victory, and the ruler says, do not battle. One can certainly do battle. When according to the Tao of battle, there is no victory, and the ruler says, one must do battle. One cannot do battle. We're in this battle zone now. We just came out of COVID, and now we are talking about a pending war. You know, yes, I went. I'm back. I don't know what's happening there. Keep having some glitches tonight. Let's cross our finger that everything goes well for the period of time as well. But I was going back to the pledge. The pledge was the national. I said the words of the national song "I Pledge My Heart," which was written by the acclaimed novelist Victor Stafford Reed. It was inspired by the British song "I Vow to Thee, My Country," and was composed to be sung at schools and at civic occasions. The pledge, you know, is that correct? I don't know, but just looking at certain things here, and then about Black History. Black History Month. You got Black History, which is February. Black History is February in the USA. Black History is in October for the UK. Um, in the United Kingdom, Black History Month was first celebrated in October 1987, which year was also coincidentally the 150th anniversary of Caribbean emancipation, the centenary of the birth of Marcus Garvey, and the 25th anniversary of the Organization of African Unity, an institution dedicated to advancing, you know, the whole human race. And I found one of my books which is on my shelf, Selected Writing and Speeches of Marcus Garvey. Selected Writing and Speeches of Marcus Garvey. There we are. Selected Writing and Speech of Marcus Garvey. Books which are empowering. I believe that Black History Month shouldn't be something that we all wait for. I think Black history is something that we should all be aspiring to deal with every day, every week, every year. I saw Nelson Mandela's daughter on the television recently talking about wanting to do some new program for Black history, not about Black History Month, but for Black history. But what she was talking about was there need to be more education that even it is more than post-slavery or pre-slavery, but also some of the great leaders of the world, some of the great architects of the world were like Black Roman empires and all those sort of things. These sort of persons were there. But history is intact. Let's put it this way. History is intact. Would you agree with me? History is intact. History cannot be changed, right? It's a factual thing, but it is the information which is being shared. Black is black, white is white. The sky is up there and the earth is below. Those are facts. But someone can actually try to twist it around and make it look like something else. So therefore, it is very important that we get the, the correct information to highlight the established facts. The correct information to establish the correct facts. That is what is important. And therefore, once we learn those established facts, then what we do, we embark on education and letting others know. Or put it this way, if I'm in a business and I'm in competition with some other guys, I'm not going to let them know everything, all of the plans that I have. No, they're not going to know all the plans that I have. Definitely not. They won't know all the plans that I have. I keep something for myself. So therefore, the persons who are the ones at the top, or the ones who, who actually had actually claimed that I can't take this call. The ones who actually claimed that they are the victor, they are the ones who are going to actually share the knowledge that they want or the information that they want and keep it to a certain level so one is not wiser. So the scales on the eyes is not taken off. You know what I'm trying to say? And that is something which is very powerful. You know what I'm saying? Let me do this there. One, two, three, four, five, six. Looking good. Looking good. Here we go. Okay, back again. I think someone was trying to get through to me earlier. So yeah, so that's the essence of things now regarding, war, Black history. Um, Interesting things in the UK for those who are actually maybe following the UK. We are now no mask. They're trying to push for masks to completely come out for the train. Mask are use mark on the mask on the train. Um, if you have COVID, I think they are reaching to the point where you do not have to self isolate. Can you imagine? You don't have to self isolate if you have COVID. So, what that means, you can go about your business and don't tell nobody as well. Some people are saying, is that a risky thing? Maybe. Is it risky? Could be risky. I believe fundamentally that I should somehow still keep my mask. I don't mind the mask. You know what I'm saying? Totally don't mind the mask as well. Let me see something. Two, three, four. Let me see. I just want to make sure that people are actually being able to come in. Let me see something here. Ow. B. I think somehow is that people can't come in on this. Let me see. I'm checking something here to see if a person can actually come in.